Hey, Peg. What should we talk about today? I'm Norm with Dirk's Designs. And I built this many-storied house, and I'd like to tell you some more stories about it. What should we start with? Well, got a lot of window space in the creek. Let's start with the windows. A lot of times, you design a house, buy the windows to fit your design. Well, I bought the windows and then designed around them. Now, the reason for that is I was frugal, looking for ways to build this house inexpensively, but whatever. And I was driving on the road my old '69 Chevy pickup truck, and lo and behold, there's this big yellow sticker, a whole bunch of windows that said Pella. A bunch of brand new yellow stickers leaning against the barn. And I'm like, jammed on the brakes, put it in reverse, stopped at the guy's house. He had enough Pella windows, I can't imagine. He wanted $3,000, I gave him $1,500, got my truck that day, hauled them all home. Of course, then I had to design the house around them. Buy new screens, buy some new glass, do some repairs, whatever. Anyway, inventorying the sizes, this is how it all came out. And the skylights and everything, they were all included. So it was a great fun project to be able to do it that way. And they're the Architectural Series by Pella. Very nice window, I must say. So one of the elements in this house also is to create height. See, I'm short, 5'6", so I figured I've got this Napoleon problem and I needed some tall space. So I made a lot of high spaces. And as you can see, in the realm of things, there was this rounded space here. It's a convex space, and here is a concave space. So that's kind of a yin and yang thing. And then, given the fact that I had a whole bunch of this white oak, I figured, well, I'll turn it into something. And so I created this cantilevered pergola over the dining area. Now everybody thinks I bent that by going down to the creek and softening the wood and putting it in the creek, but it's actually, I laminated that beam to make it look like a one-piece beam. I think that's pretty cool. And then on the element of all these, I chose to actually expose big giant nails that held it all together. So you'll see the giant nail heads holding things together along here. Since you're focusing on the end of this, there is my signature to the house. That is my 5-year-old handprint that my mother gave me that I made in Sunday school when I was 5 years old. So that signs the dwelling. The hand you just saw is a reminder that this is a handmade house by me. 10 years in the making. All elements. So I think maybe we should talk about the hearth and how it came to be. So of course, it looks like it's a sunrise above the creek, right? Oops. Made of copper waves, and then the copper sun, and the reflection of the sun across the waves. But that acts, it's twofold. It acts as a heat shield for the stovepipe that went in that direction. So, the wood stovepipe is an element, but the stove itself is a wonderful feature of the house in that, well, it's got the glass door so you see the fire. It's very, very easy to load. In fact, my wife's nickname I gave her, which she accepted easily, is Gitwood. And the reason that is so is because when the fire needs to be stoked. Voila! The wood comes to you without, breaking your back, hauling it up the stairs. So, you grab a piece, you load it this way, da-da-da-da, and then you come, oops, you spilt a few debris off the log, you just sweep it up really quickly while you're at it, sweep it in, disappear you. So that makes for a system. But it's not done yet because you say, yeah, but you got to deal with the ash, Norm, how do you deal with the ash? Well, Vermont Castings has an ingenious approach to that. So there's a little lid, and there's a little chamber. Oh, see, there's some ash in there. You put the lid on, take it up. Oh, you just take it, walk it on down, and sprinkle it in the garden. And then you bring it up, clip it back in, close her back up. Voila! And then inside this little chamber, you got to have kindling when you start a fire. So I made kindling, or you could break up sticks from the woods, and a place for newspaper, etc. So this is your system of heating with wood. Now that my wood stove is lit and crackling fire is going, I can sit back and enjoy the warmth on this lovely window seat and enjoy the deer traipsing around in the woods below. And the view, watching the eagles and the ducks and whatnot. Or just sit here and fall asleep. Wait a minute, I'm a little chilly. The fire's going down. Is there some covers around here somewhere? Oh, gosh, dandy dandy. Hard day's work. Oh, I gotta shut these lights off. It's too bright. Oh. Good night till we meet again.